down twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Carry now for Nick Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
For Nick Chubb. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Burns, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try the left side. Burns. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught by Herndon. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Gain of 18.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Complete to Diggs, right side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Bills first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Burns. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Burns. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. No gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Allen going to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9.
Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking, and now he's going to use his legs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Got his man there complete to get it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try the left side. Burns. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Play action is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi-tap.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Milano able to get him for a loss of about 3.
1-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier tackled at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Allen off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Olivier Vernon in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0.
Browns, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now he'll square up and throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down, Buffalo.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Allen again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Back to throw again. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Nick Chubb.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Second and 2 at the 9.
His pass caught at the 4. And the Bills are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it'll be second and goal. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Browns 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse. As they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.